It is another Mental Health Monday, vacation day. Now, as far as the thumbnails for vlogs, the only ones that are going to be a little bit different are from a normal work week are going to be Friday and Saturday, but I am changing all of them just for the new year because the earlier ones, or the ones I have been using, I just kind of freaking slapped together. I'm trying to do something a little more creative with them, but still keeping them basic. I'm not always going to do a vlog in the evenings, obviously. Sometimes I may save what I want to say for the next morning. So, yeah, yesterday it just kept snowing, and then finally the ice started around 11 a.m. Tested that snowblower out, and yeah, I let the snow get too deep to be able to use it. I should have used it earlier and then used it again. But at the same time, you think about it, well, that's double work. I might as well just use a freaking shovel at that point. Instead of, shoveling technically twice with something else. And at least it's like light, fluffy snow, so it was easy to shovel. It's not like it's the heavy, wet stuff. So yeah, until it melts a little bit, no snowman, which sucks. Now there is ice on top of it out there, and we will be making a video of that this morning. Just out of stupid curiosity to see how thick the ice is. Now, I could wait till it gets light, but yeah, I kind of don't want to. I kind of don't want to wait. I kind of just want to do it now because, you know what, it's going to be quiet outside. Nobody's going to be outside making noise. They still haven't even plowed our freaking road. Well, they ran through it once, like, early in the morning, like 7 o'clock, I think. 7 or 8 o'clock. And we knew it was that because they're loud just like our freaking trash trucks. And then they did another round in the afternoon, but it's still covered. Like, they didn't really do much except, I feel, plow through like once. But we are in a state of emergency as far as I know. Like, we're not supposed to go anywhere anyway. So it's like, it doesn't really fucking matter. The good thing is, he's automatically off on Mondays. And of course they close school, which we were expecting. I kind of get the weird feeling that they're probably going to close school tomorrow as well. And they said if it does go into Wednesday, they will do virtual on Wednesday. Which, hey, I'm not opposed to that. And I know the kid ain't either, so... I'm fine not going anywhere today, too. Because it's like, well, we got a whole big bowl of pasta salad and a whole batch of pizza casserole, which I will make the video on that. Unfortunately, I could not make multiple little videos like I did with the pasta salad, because I did the pasta salad when everybody was asleep. I did the pizza casserole when he was awake and the TV was on. So that would have had that annoying shit in the background for it. So I had to just take pictures, and then I'm going to have to do a voiceover for that one. But I did go a little more basic than I usually do, even with the pizza casserole. Sometimes I put more sausage in it or whatever. But another thing I found with a pizza casserole is you can freeze it if you don't eat it all. And for some weird reason, the last batch I made, after being in the freezer for like a month or two, and then me pulling it out because I wanted something quick, or I was kind of craving it, and there was one piece left, it actually tasted better after being frozen, which is really weird. I guess some stuff just does that. It's strange, but it tasted better. Um, it's an easy recipe though. Like pretty much anybody could. If you can boil a pot of pasta and just cook a thing of ground sausage, and it's easy. So for the calendar, they emphasize on National Peanut Brittle Day, which is kind of one of those things that I've tried it. Meh, it's okay. A little too hard for my teeth because I have fucked up teeth from braces, and yeah, I can't really eat a lot of hard stuff. I know like you can probably suck on it, but like I don't know. There's just something about it I'm not extremely fond of. It's not the worst thing I've ever tasted, but I'm not fond of it. Legend says that peanut. I keep trying to say prenut for some reason. Peanut brittle was invented by accident in 1890 when a Southern woman accidentally added baking soda instead of cream of tartar to her taffy recipe. Interesting. Peanut brittle became popular in the early 20th century thanks in part to traveling peanut vendors who sold it at fairs, festivals, and other events. It was a popular snack for soldiers during World War I and World War II because it was nutritious, easy to transport, and could be stored for long periods. Yeah, okay, that makes sense. Kind of like beef jerky. Because beef jerky lasts a long time. Because it's cured, it's not... The only difference with peanut butter brittle is extremely fucking sweet. So, you got sugar as your natural preservative. Whereas with beef jerky, salt keeps stuff for a very long time. But yeah, I'm just not the biggest fan of it. But I don't know. Let me know in the comments if y'all really like it. It's okay. it's okay. But it's not something I will go out of my way to buy. If somebody has a chunk of it and they give me a little piece, then yeah, I'll eat it. But that's about as far as I go with that. And yeah, I did play some WoW yesterday, off and on. Worked on my hunter. And since I named her Love Puff, which is what one of my friends in the UK calls a fart, I decided, how do I make the pet fart themed without making it overly obvious? And one of the first pets that you kind of have possible to tame in the starting area for Blood Elves are cats. There's like, I don't think there's any wolves in their starting areas at all. You gotta go outside of the starting area to where there's wolves. And then I was like, duh. The Smelly Cat song from Friends. Now I know that cat is a gray fluffy cat. Kind of reminds me of my old cat Squeak. But it's like, who cares? Like, it doesn't have to be that color. Because I don't think none of the cats in WoW are gray. Well, there's a tiger that you can tame. That there's like a type of tiger, but that's all the way over in the Night Elf, which is the opposite faction starting area, and it's like black and white. That would be the closest thing to gray you're gonna get for that, and I'm just like, nah. I'll name it Smelly Cat because it'll fit. So now we have Love Puff with the pet Smelly Cat. And one of the nicest things about BC is they changed the level that you need your first mount to level 30 and lowered the price. So yippee skippies. Also, now remember I said I was going to buy the boost on Thursday when I get paid, so it's kind of an early birthday present to myself. I'm going to go a little bit above and beyond that because I clicked on shop just to see what was available. So, actually, I might as well get on it. There's 2 different bundles. I didn't even know these were a thing. Now, a boost by itself is $60. Let's see if I sold anything on the Hunter. Come on. I did sell something, I think. Ooh, I sold a bunch of... Ooh, did I sell all my Hillman shoulders that I put up? Yes, I sold everything. Nice. I made some decent gold, and I sent her, like... How much did I send her to start with? Was it 5? 5 or 10? Might have been 5. She's up to, like, 17 now, which is... I have to feed my pet. The good thing about having a cat pet, if you take up fishing with it, you just feed your pet the fish. I think bears eat fish too, so if you have a bear pet, you can also feed it fish. Sometimes it takes a few to get them, because they have a little face bar next to their thing. And they start out as unhappy, and then you feed them and they get happier. If you don't feed them, I think they eventually will run away. And I notice as you level up, you have to give them more and more if it's the lower end stuff, which is really annoying. Like it goes from orange. Actually, no, I think it goes from red to orange to yellow to green for happy. I'm like having to give it more fish. You are just not happy, are you? You want a lot of fucking fish, you greedy cat. And this is why I call you Smelly Cat, because you smell like fish farts. Alright, I'm not feeding it anymore right now. I need to go fish. I need to work on my fishing, actually, because I've been kind of lazy with it. I caught, like, 40 fish just so I had a bunch, and it's like, now I'm, like, running out. Anyway, so shop for BC. We have 2 packs. Outland Heroic Pack, which includes one of the Phase Hunter Lizard mounts, the white one. I think that's the one everybody's been fucking using. And then there's also one of the dragon mounts for Burning Crusade. It kind of looks like it has a shark's head, but it's armored. So you get 2 mounts, a pet, which is like kind of a miniature of the dragon, but it's kind of ghosty looking. And then I guess you get toys that you can use in the game. That's $40. The Epic Pack has the 2 mounts, the pet, the toys, and a level 58 character boost plus 30 days of game time for $80. So $80 for all that, when it's normally $60 for just a character boost to level 58. I'd rather pay the extra $20 and get the mounts, pet, toys, and the extra game time added, even though I pay monthly through my bank account, or through PayPal with my bank account. So, it's just like, yeah, I might as well spend the extra 20 and get fucking extra mounts. Even though I really am fine just using the basic mounts that come with, you know, whatever. Damn, I cannot get this cat happy. I'm not going to worry about it right now, though. I need to go back fish again. I need to check my rope to see if I saw anything on her. But yeah, I think I'm just going to spoil myself with that little thing. And then I'm going to go thrifting, too, on Thursday. Thrifty Thursday, yes. Ugh, can't wait till payday. Till then, ooh, I did sell a bunch of shit. Because I did a farming session in, one of the dungeons because I have special leatherworking patterns that now my hunter has. So I did a farming session in one of the dungeons that like takes a while to run through, just to get the mats I need for those patterns. I earned a fair bit after doing all that. So yeah, I think I'm just gonna keep working on the hunter, and but I think I'm gonna start working on the basement. Since Thursday, I will be going to Goodwill, because I might as well drop some shit off. Because I already have a box full of crap. Although I could go through that box full of crap and be like, can I use this for a robot? Boink! I don't think any of that stuff. Well, maybe some of the toys I could, but I don't know. I might double check through it and make sure before I take that route. Like, I don't know how much basement stuff I really even want to do this week. Kind of want to just keep playing WoW, but like at the same time I want to feel like I accomplished something, you know what I mean? So I don't want to be fully lazy. And since maintenance is on Tuesday would also be a good day to do it. Today, yeah, I don't know what I'm really gonna do. Totally. I am in the process of making new thumbnails. They're not all done yet, but I do want to make a new one for Mystic Munchies, because that one's definitely outdated. And I have a new creative idea specifically for it. There's my kitty. There's my pretty kitty. But yeah, that's all I got for today. See you guys in the next video, which will probably either be snow, snow and ice, more or less. Oh yeah, and like when I was growing up, I was just thinking about something. When I was growing up, I used to be jealous of the cats when it would snow, or when it would be icy on top of the snow and it was thick enough that they could walk on it and not fall through, whereas like we just crunch right through it. I used to be jealous of them and I'd be like, they're technically mini Jesuses because they're walking on water. I mean, it's kind of true. But they're just lucky to be light enough to walk on that. And it's like, now our fat asses go right on through. We can't walk on top of it. It's not thick enough to hold our weight. Unless, like, we go ice fishing or on a frozen pond that the ice is thick enough. But yeah. Anyway, I will see you guys in the next video. Have yourselves a good Monday. If you are dealing with the snow and bullshit, stay safe, stay warm. I don't even know where it is. I'm guessing it's way up north right now. It's split. Snow and ice in the northeast, and thunderstorms are now down south of us. So yeah, it looks like it kind of split in half, according to the map. Ooh, shut down Mississippi City. I'm surprised that we didn't have a power flicker during this. Because I know some places got wind that caused power flickers, and I was like, my boyfriend said 20-mile-an-hour winds. I'm like, honestly, that's not a lot. It's 40 where it gets iffy. 20 is not as much, but 40 is where it gets really iffy. Or 30 and 40-mile-an-hour winds is where it gets, yeah, you don't want to. You definitely don't want to. 20 is a little more tolerable, but when it's blowing snow in your face, it's just like, yeah, don't want that. So yeah, new thumbnails coming. Today's is a new one. Obviously, Sunday's was a new one. And I actually just doodled and wrote on it instead of putting a picture, but I was just like, yeah, I'll just do whatever I feel like that morning. But today's will be different, so, and I'm making ones for morning and evening vlogs. Doesn't mean they will always get used, but I do gotta make a new one for Mystic Munchies because I have an idea. It's just, I'm not sure exactly how I want to go about the whole thing. And I still gotta redo Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and Throwback Thursdays. Oh, and Saturdays. So yeah, like, I only have 3 of them. 3 of the 7 days of the week done. So, I'm trying to keep them basic, but also make them eye-catching as much as possible. Anyway, I'll see you guys in the next video. Stay safe out there. Take breaks in between clearing snow and ice if you need to. Make sure you got some hot chocolate or coffee. Whatever keeps you warm. Have a good day, y'all.